Very good afternoon to all of you. Thank you for having me here. Myself, Himanshu Patel from Magic Software Enterprises, an Israeli multinational. Today I am going to touch upon a very important aspect of digital transformation strategy. Right? So, don't you think it is amazing that we all had a lunch together a few minutes ago and we almost ordered pretty same thing. Right? Anyways, jokes apart, I can understand that it is very, very difficult for human being to be fully attentive, especially after post-lunch sessions, right? But believe me, I will try to be very, very crisp in my today's talk, and I will try to make it interesting as much as possible. Right? So, all of you will certainly agree to me that salt is one of the key ingredient for food, right? Likewise, oxygen for life, or exercising, or laughing for living healthy, right? So those are just metaphors used on a lighter note and to make the things a bit interesting, right? Uh, Let me come to the straight point. Like, can we all imagine a digital organization without integration? Is it really possible? I personally think it is not possible. So in my today's session, I'm going to talk about one of the key invincible ingredient of the digital jungle called integration. Right? In further slides, I will talk about what part of integration, how part of integration, and I'm also going to present you a tool or technology which will help us all in terms of quickly delivering and managing those integration projects. Right? So without wasting too much of time, let's enter inside the digital jungle and see what is there for all of us. I am very excited about this, and I'm sure you all will also enjoy the journey of this digital jungle. Welcome to the digital era. It's a jungle out there, right? So all of you will certainly agree to me that these are very competitive times, right? It's the age of digital transformation, right? The business environment is changing. Let me put it more accurately, it's rapidly changing, right? So just look at the world where it is moving, especially after COVID-19 kind of pandemic situations, right? And those situations are clearly telling us the demand will be for more and more digital and less manual, right? So to open a bank account today, neither we have to visit a bank branch in person, neither we have to meet any bank's representative in person, right? It's all can be done on a fingertip of mobile applications and stuff like that, right? So it's all digital, right? Imagine a situation as soon as you enter a bank's branch, right? The camera at the front gate will take your picture and validate your identity as a HNI customer of the bank, particular branch, right? And as soon as alert will goes to branch manager, and then branch manager can personally come to attend you and serve your needs. That's a kind of another level of relationship building and delivering the delightful customer experience, right? So businesses must transform their organizations in order to adopt technological advancements happening, right, and cultural changes in order to compete and excel. We do not have any options left with us, right? But we have to transform, and we must transform ourselves, right? And we have to be ready with the I want it and I want it now kind of mentality, right? Which is as of yesterday basis delivery demands. Okay. Yeah. So since we have entered into the digital jungle, so there are a lot of activities happening in the digital jungle. Organizations are working on a lot of activities to achieve their digital needs or digital goals. They are working on numerous mobile applications. They are working on a lot of cloud-based applications. They are trying to stand out different through innovative business processes. They are trying to improvise their customer experiences. They are trying to automate their manual business processes so that they can operate globally 24/7. They are trying to provide self-service options to their customers. They are leveraging new IoT capabilities for their product offerings. So these are all activities, various activities organizations are taking up to achieve their digital goals. So there are few important challenges as well inside the digital jungle which technology team needs to manage effectively in order to succeed in their journey of digital transformation. What are those challenges? Like they are working on multiple projects and of different kinds of projects. Business units nowadays are more demanding. Their expectations are very high, right? So they are expecting as of yesterday basis delivery. Technical challenges of connecting legacy systems versus new age cloud-based applications and mobile applications. Change is always constant, so constant modifications and innovations to the business processes and business models. How can we find a team and obviously afford a team with specialized knowledge of all the different diversified applications or systems which we have in the organization in the context of integration? That is a kind of a shortage of a technical skills. And then if we are still relying on point-to-point integration methodologies by writing custom codes and scripts, then actually we are creating a dependency on the person who develops it. And then with usually no documentation, we are putting ourselves into more trouble. If that person leaves one fine day, then the organization will be at risk. And then obviously people are engaged with a lot of manual, repetitive, mundane processes, and they are less focusing on optimization and improvements. So we all have to really think on which are these challenges resonates with us, and what would we consider is our biggest challenge. So now we have seen activities of the digital jungle, challenges of the digital jungle, right? So based on my experience working with multiple organizations across multiple geographies, I can confidently say integration is the centrally virtual to any digital transformation strategy. What you need to be king or queen of the jungle, basically what you need to win the race. So now we have seen activities of the digital jungle, challenges of the digital jungle, and we all agree, all of you will certainly agree to me that integration is one of the key ingredient of the digital strategy. Without that, full digital organization is not possible. And when we accept that, the next immediate question is there any, how can we implement it organization-wide, or how can we execute it successfully? Is there any tool or technology which will help us to overcome those challenges, right? So there are few important parameters which I have listed down over here, right, which one can look in an enterprise-grade integration solution or tool, which will enable us to help succeed in that digital transformation strategy. Those parameters are like, the tool should be friendly and easy to use. The tool should have pre-built or certified connectors for various applications and adapters for various technology and messaging protocols and endpoints. Tool should give us the capability to connect to everything else, what we need, like whether it is a proprietary applications, whether it is a legacy applications, whether it is a custom-made applications. It should give us the capabilities of implementing integrated business processes and not just ETL kind of stuff. Obviously, we should get maximum out of our technology team. I am talking about in the context of productivity. So they can learn one particular skill set or one particular tool, and they can integrate dozens, if not hundreds, of the diversified applications or systems you have in the organization. The tool or technology should provide scalability, because the whole point of doing all these multiple integration projects is to scale rapidly or grow rapidly. And that scalability should be economical, should not be to break the bank. And obviously it should provide all proper security mechanisms, and if we find one tool or technology which will give us all these capabilities, then definitely we are going to have high ROI. So let me introduce you Magic XPI, which is completely code-free, no-code, works on no-code paradigm, friendly, right-sized integration platform, which is a business and process integration suite for data integration across diverse applications. Right? You don't need to write any code in any programming language to allow multiple diversified applications to talk to each other. By just plugging and plug out, by dragging and dropping or configuring the components, you can create your business processes, you can automate your business processes, you can digitize your business processes. So with continuing with our jungle metaphor with 5 key advantages, which I have listed down, 5 key capabilities of Magic XPI integration platform, which makes life easy, which makes technology teams' life easy in terms of integrating diversified applications, systems, and succeed in their digital transformation journey. So multi-purpose. So Magic XPI has ready-made connectors, and many of them, the connectors are certified by respective IT application ecosystem like SAP or Oracle JD Edwards or Microsoft Dynamics 365 or SharePoint, ServiceMax, many IT applications. It has ready-made certified pre-built connectors. It has ready-made adapters for various technology endpoints and messaging protocols like REST API, SOAP API, TCP, HTTP web services, MQTT, OPC, email-based integrations, FTP-based integrations. So it also supports Windows and Linux-based OS platforms. It is cloud native. You can deploy on-premise as well as you can put it on private cloud environments from any vendors like AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, any other third-party data center. So it provides all the multi-purposeness. It is fast and friendly. As I mentioned, it is completely code-free, so you don't need to write any code in any programming language to allow multiple diversified applications to talk to each other, it allows data to be flowed in two-way directional. You can schedule processes, you can do it real time, right? You can trigger the processes, everything is possible. And it is very easy to learn with only 5 days of training. One can learn the tool because you don't need high-end technical skill set to work on. A lot of ready-made components are there. You just have to learn how to use those components. Powerful orchestration capabilities. So it supports variety of integration patterns like with full range of data mapping, ready-made data mapping engines, and scheduling mechanism. It provides you the capabilities of ETL with transforming your manual business processes to a digital business processes, or variety of messaging protocols and adapters for various technology endpoints. It provides you a capability of integration-centric business process management. With the full range of real-time triggers, right, like FTP triggers or webhook or API triggers, and support for web services, HTTP calls. It provides you the capabilities of ESB as well, which is Enterprise Service Bus. You can create microservices architecture, you can consume APIs, you can expose APIs, right? So you can have your legacy systems at the core, on the top of it you can create the services layer, integration layer, and then you can expose them to the outside world, to your partners, your users, your customers. So you can create scalable, highly scalable, vertically horizontal architecture in terms of integration and succeed in the digital transformation journey. It has ready-made regular expression builder. It is not just about data integration, it is also about orchestration and data transformation. So while doing the data transfer from one system to another system, you can put your custom business logic as well. You can do conditional transformation, you can do orchestration of the business processes. It is robust enough to manage heaviest transaction loads. So it has all those robust infrastructure capabilities like active clustering out of the box, or high availability. You can implement it on, it doesn't lock you with number of server CPUs. You can deploy in multi-server environment. If one of the server goes down in worst case scenario, other servers will automatically take over those requests, right? And your end user will get frictionless services, which is very, very important in today's digital world. Monitoring capabilities. It will give you all the dashboards, how many requests got served, how many pending, what is the errors, exceptions, right? Detailed, minute level of audit trails, logs, like what is the input payload you have received from source system, what is the output you got generated, what you have passed to destination. Everything is available in the monitoring facility. These are some of our global customers. You can see some of the names like Sony, HSBC, Adidas, Reebok, Honda. These are managed by India brands like Mahindra, Godrej, Himalaya, Dr. Reddy's, VFS, Australia, New Zealand, Philippines. So the important point to make across all this slide is, since it's a technology platform, it is not limited for any particular industry or domain. It can be used by any industry for that matter. We are strategic partners with all major IT application vendors like SAP, Microsoft, IBM, Oracle, and we find a lot of synergies in terms of integrating their core business applications with other third-party business applications. So Magic Software Enterprises doing magic since last 35 plus years, got founded in the year 1983. Israeli company, listed on NASDAQ as well as Tel Aviv Stock Exchange. On a revenue terms, we were able to achieve $566+ million worldwide for last year, which is 2022. 1,000+ employees. By ourselves, we are present in 24 countries, and in around 50 countries, we are working through our partners and distributor networks, thousands of customers, and millions of happy end users. Other magical platforms or solutions useful for successful digital transformation. Another platform which we have is low-code multi-experience platform, which is kind of comprehensive low-code application platform to develop web, SOA, and desktop-based applications in one platform altogether, which is again a low-code. Right? Factory Eye, which is our data management practice basically, right? So everything connected in the manufacturing industry for factory shop floor to top floor, right? We connect all the different sources of data, transform it, process it, creates a data lake, and on the top of it, we generate actionable insights. Right? So basically, it's about creating data-driven decision-making ecosystem for the factory, right? And constant improvements based on data, right? And facts, real-time decisions. Thank you. Any questions if you have right now, we can take it up, or otherwise during the break also. I think I have overutilized it.
No problem. Thank you, Mr. Himanshu, for the wonderful presentation. All the audience, if you happen to have any questions, we'll be having another round of break after 2 more sessions that you can make use of to connect with Mr. Himanshu later. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.